What they do, what it is, this is Orion aka Brass Balls, bringing y'all another deep dive tape stash for that ass. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel Orion Hip Hop, where you can peep previous episodes of Deep Dive Tape Stash, Deep Dive Top 5, and a lot of joints from yours truly. I appreciate all my supporters. Let's keep it moving, keep it going. We're about to take a dip in the pool, but this is a different type of pool. It's the type of pool that comes with the 8-ball, you feel me? And this is 8-ball, most notably from 8-ball and MJG, the duo out of Memphis, Tennessee. This is a tape sampler that I got from my dog Johnny P back in the days when we was in high school. This is the 1998 era. This was when 8-ball was gonna release his own solo effort, as well as MJG. They didn't break up on bad terms. It's just that they wanted to flex their muscle on some solo shit. And this is the tape sampler for 8-ball's album Lost. This was his first solo album debut, and he was coming out on Universal Records, also Suave House. And this was a dope sampler, bro. Like, my only knock on this is that it don't have full tracks. This is straight snippets. It's giving you 4 tracks. This album Lost is really dope. If you listen to this tape sampler, it only got 4 tracks, and all of them are pretty dark, and I'm gonna get into them. The whole album itself isn't as dark as this album plays itself out to be, but definitely a lot of dark vibes on this one. I got into 8-ball and MJG from Space Age Pimpin'. That album that 8-ball and MJG release, On Top of the World, is one of my favorite 8-ball and MJG albums. And just the production style that Suave House was bringing to the table, I was a real fan of. And they continued this on this 8-ball album. But these tracks that they selected for the sampler, like I mentioned earlier, it really don't tell the tale of the whole vibe of the album, in my opinion. This is like a really dark tape. It starts off with Put the House on It. The production on it is kind of real dark vibes, which I'm a fan of, you feel me? Like, I could hear Mobb Deep on this joint. I could hear Cool G rap on this joint. Drama in My Life is the second track off it. Again, another dark vibe to it. They got this trio out of Chicago known as Psychodrama all over it. It's a dope fucking joint, definite banger, but on that dark vibe for sure. The third track on this is Time. This is more of 8-ball flexing his storytelling skills. It's like a storytelling track about the street life vibe, you feel me? And what comes with more money, you know, bringing you more problems, and you know, the trials and tribulations of that come with it. Then If I Die is a very somber joke. Then If I Die is a very somber track, heavy subject matter. You know, him talking about his own mortality and how you can go back to songs like this and his career and his music to experience him alive, his essence, in other words. Yeah, man, I dug this tape, and I remember bumping this tape and feeling like, damn, I wish these tracks were the full tracks and not just these snippets. But it did do its job, because I eventually went and copped this album, bro, because it was well worth it. The album cover itself is very much of the time. You know, No Limit was shining bright, and this was the style that a lot of the Southern cats were using. So, you know, you have him, you have 8-ball with a pit, and right in front of his Impala, and with the pyramids in the back, a space shuttle crash landing, and vultures in the bottom. It's crazy. And I think where he was going with the album cover art and with the album being called Lost is that he was trying to break the barriers of, oh, this is only Southern music. Because on this album, yeah, he's got a notable track, Pure Uncut, with the No Limit Soldiers on it. I'm speaking of Mystical, Silk the Shocker, and Master P. But then he also got tracks with E40, Rappin' Forte out of the West Coast, and then he's got a track with Redman, another track with Busta Rhymes. So I think he's trying to dead that whole this has to be, you have to be pigeonholed to your region talk. 8-ball is like Really dope lyricist, and I think he got a lot of respect from cats in the East as well, from the New York cats. I remember when Murder Music came out, the track with him and Mobb Deep was a fire joint, and it was dope to hear him collaborating with, you know, some heavy hitters like Mobb Deep. But going back to that track Pure Uncut that features the No Limit Soldiers, that's on their album. There's actually a vinyl out there that's Pure Uncut the remix featuring DMX, McGruff, and Cannabis, and that shit is fucking fire, man. If you haven't heard that joint, go YouTube it. Pure Uncut the remix, Eightball, DMX, McGruff, and Cannabis. That shit is definitely well worth the listen. The album Lost had a single for My Homeboy's Girlfriend, which again is a story track, him talking about this conniving asshole and everything that came with it. It had a video and everything. Shout out to the legendary Tony Draper, who was the J Prince, if you will, of Suave House out of Houston. And so even though that label was out of Houston, they signed cats like Eightball and MJG, who were out of Memphis 10. This was a dope little dive to get into. I haven't heard this tape in mad long, and I had to get back into the album and everything to understand where my head was at when I was bumping this back in 98, 99 in my Mazda 323. You feel me? Yeah, this wraps up another episode. Peace to everybody tuning in. Truly appreciate y'all.